We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
What is up, YouTube? I'm your friendly neighborhood Edman64, and I'm bringing you the next episode of MLB Power Pros, the double play, as we've officially made it to MLB Power Pros 2008. In the last episode, we won Success Mode, and we won one. We even won the final boss of the game, beating the team 6-4. We got married, and our avatar guy, named after me, is now a major leaguer. And in this particular episode, we're going to start the second mode of MLB Power Pros 2008, and depending on how long this takes, there's a very good chance that we might have another mode available to us coming forward. This is MLB Life. MLB Life is sort of an expanded version of Success Mode, because now you're in the majors and now you have to stay in the majors. Now, these are your options from the you can start from the beginning, you can continue a saved one. I think I only have one saved one. And I was Daniel Murphy. I'm actually, out of curiosity, I want to see how I'm doing in this. I'm actually very curious. 462, 23 home runs, 79 runs batted, and 32 stolen bases. Yeah, that seems very much what I would do with this type of thing. Now, in MLB Life Mode, there are three particular types of players you can be. You can be a player that you created. So you can pick any player that you've created in this game, and you can use them as you see fit. You can also use any position player you want. Any pitcher, position player. If they have the potential, they can make the roster. I will say this, being these types of players is generally the hardest mode in the game, but I don't mind. Next is MLB Career Mode, where you can create your own player and have them join MLB immediately as a player that was just drafted by another team. That mode is weird, but you know what? It's not the worst mode I've ever been in. Most people, when they play MLB Life, they want to be a dream player. And a dream player means they can be any player on any of the 30 Major League Baseball teams on the 2008 roster. And yes, you can be any position player or pitcher you want in baseball. If you want to be your all-time favorite player, if you want to be a player who you think deserves some spot in the sun, if you will. Or if you just want to be just some random guy you've never heard of. Like, I want to be Mike Fontenot. I want to be Mike Fontenot in MLB Career Mode. Now, I've been giving some thought as to who I wanted to be in MLB Life. There are a lot of tantalizing options. David Ortiz, A-Rod, Derek Jeter, Robinson Cano, Vernon Wells. So many random options for players that you could be. And yeah, there's a lot of good options, a lot of players that I've been considering. However, there have been a few other players that have really started to shine for me. I did consider using my meme players, the man, the myth, the legend, the Marcus, the Tims, or Ryan Church. But I don't think that they are going to be the viable players that you think they might be. That's just me talking. So I'm pretty much between two specific players as to who I want to be in this mode. The first player I'm thinking about is David Wright for the New York Mets. He is obviously a Met legend to most. He's a great all-around good player. And was the captain of the New York Mets for a long time, actually. At least until his retirement. The other player I'm thinking of being is Curtis Granderson of the Detroit Tigers. Mainly because he's got all-around good stats, he's a center fielder, and generally just a nice guy. And after thinking about it, but going between Granderson and Wright, I decided on a completely different person. We're going to be Nick Swisher. And I am going to be Nick Swisher because I don't know. He's one of my favorite all-time baseball players. Nick Swisher will be married. He will have... Let's give him... At this point, let's give him 2 kids. We'll give them both boys. Now, you can change anything you want about these kids. Make them as young as you want, and your wife, for that matter. So, I actually don't mind the name Lola. Her name can be Lola. That's fine. Let's go with her being born in... Let's do a cold month. 1983. 25. Put her in 1982. And then we'll do our sons. Bobby is totally fine. Bobby Swisher. And now I need the absolute worst name to give a guy. Sammy Swisher. There you go. Sammy Swisher. Beautiful. Try saying that name 5 times fast. And we'll make him the baby. He's gonna be the baby. And with all that said and done, we got our 2 sons. We have Bobby. We'll drop him down to 2005. We'll also make him the baby. And I think that I want to do stolen bases. So yeah, there you go. And there you go. I don't know why the A's traded Nick Swisher, but okay. He is now a member of the Chicago White Sox. Congratulations, good luck as well for the rest of the year ahead. Now that your contract's been completed without a hitch, I've got a present for you. So let's visit where you live after this. Just as always, your place looks really nice. Oh, here's something to celebrate your contract. Congratulations. Cool, he gave me a Gatorade. Thank you. It's just a sports drink, but if you run out of energy before a game, be sure to have some. Alright, well, I better get going now. Oops, I almost forgot. Is there anything you need me to explain? I think I can handle things from here, but I do appreciate it, whoever you are. No problem. What would you like to know about? Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Shut up. No, I'm all set. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, dude. I don't know who you are. Don't talk to me. Actually, I do know who he is. That guy is our agent. And because that guy is our agent, he is going to, well, be the guy that negotiates our contracts with us. But yeah, he's going to be the guy that negotiates our contracts until we hit free agency or we get a different agent that we want to use. Now, at the beginning of every single MLB Life Mode, you will start in Spring Training 2008. You will have the opportunity to make yourself a better overall player and several other things. First off, you see practice here. This is what will which will trigger the rest of the story. It allows you to boost any stat that you want for no charge, except for vitality, but obviously that's a thing. Important items is going to tell you all of the things that you currently own. Every year you start off with 15, every single time you start off with 15 at-bats. If you run out of bats, you're going to have to go buy more. Yes, that is a thing. I don't understand why it is, but who the hell cares at this point? Let them do whatever the hell they want to do. You can have up to 30 items in a home unless you upgrade your home, in which case you can hold more. Blah, 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 blah. Important items, we have a house, we have a garage, I have my wife Lola, and my 2 sons. How wonderful. I have friends. As of this point, all I have is my agent Matthew, my wife, and my boys. I have not made any friends on the White Sox yet, but that's okay. Next up is the purchase thing, where you can purchase any items you want. You can purchase yourself anything from activities you can do outside of... You can do anything from practicing outside of regular time, where you're practicing on your own free time. You can buy yourself some more items that you need for games. And the items will eventually improve, don't worry. You can also get yourself things that boost your skills, sunglasses. You can add hobbies that you want, like fishing, golf, darts, video games, CD player. And eventually you can even buy yourself a private jet. We don't have that money yet, but if we save, we might be able to have our own private jet. We can buy ourselves cars, sedans, a cruiser, a hybrid car, station wagon, SUV, any of those colors. We can change our house, single family home, a mansion, cell phone condo, luxury condo, or the luxury mansion. Pretty much the only way to get these items is if you make a shit ton of money in this game, which is possible, but don't worry about that. And last up is the donation page. You can pretty much just donate items, anything you want, any money you want. And it makes you look better and gets you more fans as a particular baseball player. Down there on the bottom is all of your stats for the current Major League season. Since the season hasn't started yet, all our stats are 0, so you don't have to worry about that. Salary is how much money you're making this year. Nick Swisher's currently making $5 million and has 50,000 fans. The number of fans will fluctuate depending on how good you are at donating money or how good you are in the game. You get the drill. My stats determine how your stats are for this season and for the rest, and how they stack up for your career. I think you get the idea. Batting details, they'll tell you how you're doing at specific times, how you do with runners in scoring position, since 2008 at least. Then you have your data, which this will tell you how your stats will go, the uniform number you have, your age, you have a wife and 2 sons. You will not be able to elect free agency until 3 years, but that's fine. Here's your history, which you can use to explain anything you want. You can choose when you make the roster, join the club, sign a contract, whatever you want. Rumors, where you can learn things about yourself, learn things about your agent, learn things about your lady, learn things about items that you have, get paid monthly. You have your goals beyond the opening day roster, which if you're making $5 million, unless you're injured, there's really no reason for you to miss the roster. Next up is MLB data, which is basically what you have in season mode, where you can look up where players fall on the lineup. And last but not least is, of course, the system, where you determine whether or not you can save your game or change the stats. So if you want to be able to steal bases on your own, you can. Turn off rumble, you can. Yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea. Now's our first time for spring training, though. So let's go meet the White Sox manager. That is not what Ozzie Guillen looked like in 2008. It's probably what he looks like now, but not in 2008. All right, looks like everyone's here. It's time once again for spring training to start. I want each of you to really give it your all in practice. Get yourself in good shape so you can make things happen this season. Well, of course, this season's goal is to capture the World Series. With that, this year, having an offense focus on taking one good at-bat after another is our aim. I want everyone to understand the team's plan well and to work hard in practice. So now, it's time for practice to start. Do you have any questions? I do not. Alright, let's start it up. Spring training just kicked off. MLB Manager has been added to my friends. MLB Coach has been added to my friends. AAA Manager has been added to my friends. AAA Coach has been added to my friends. Yo, Swisher! What's with that blank expression on your face? Don't tell me you forgot who I am, and I joined this organization the same time as you. What a rotten joke, it sure is. Well anyway, good luck again this year. See you around. Oakley has been added to my friends. Oakley is... he's weird. He is, when you pick up a rookie player, he is your rival, in essence. You will be in competition with him for starting positions and all that jazz. But when you play as a MLB Dream player, he's just the guy. He is just that guy. That's just what he is. I don't complain. Now, in practice, you can choose to level up pretty much anything you want. Give yourself fitness to improve your conditions. maintain your condition or to rest. You can do defensive teamwork, fielding, endurance sprints, throwing, push-ups, or practice, and each of these boosts a specific stat of yours. Now, sometimes you will get something that says reinforcement. That is something that this game believes you need to improve on. So this thing wants us to improve our bat control, so I will improve our bat control. So we get our practice, we're a little tired, and now this motherfucker still wants to talk to us. What do you want, Oakley? Hey, Swisher, did you hear? Next week, Mia is supposed to come here for a Power Pro Sports interview. No way! You don't know who Mia is? She's a Power Pro Sports newscaster. She looks great, and she's real smart, too. Why is every frickin' baseball player not the main character in this game hornier than hell? Like, what the hell? Well, maybe I can use this chance to become good friends with her. It seems that Power Pro Sports is coming next week for an interview. Alright, ooh, look at that. My contacts skyrocketed. Nice! Ooh, $266,000. I'll be happy with that. Alright, since there's really nothing else for us to do, I believe we can just do another spring training session. Alright, looks like you're all warmed up, so let's get this practice started. They still want us to focus on our contact, which is fine. I don't mind helping Nick Swisher work on his bat control, even though he's probably one of the best at bat control in the majors. He was never a batting title guy, but he was always the type of guy who would never swing at a pitch that he knew he couldn't hit. Whatever. Chatter, chatter. Power Pro Sports are on their way here for an interview. Oh my, they're right here. Hey, Mia. Excuse me, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Ask me anything you like. I'll tell you about my moments of glory, my interests, or even my phone number. Oh, not you. For today, I'm looking to talk with that player over there. Aw, she brushed me off. What could she want with you? I'll accept the interview. Oh, thank you so much. So what is your goal for this season? Might it be leading the league in wins? Mia, you sure know how to joke around. If he got the most wins as a fielder, everyone would be talking about that for ages. I must have mixed up players. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. I really am very sorry. As Mia made her apology, I took the opportunity to introduce myself. I am Swishalicious, king of the Swishes. I don't know how Nick Swisher talks about himself anymore. I really do feel bad about that. Next time I'm doing an interview, I'll be sure to ask you. Well, I must be going. I didn't expect it, but sure looks like Mia's kind of a goof. Then again, it sort of adds to her charm. Alright, gather around everyone. I've been watching you guys train. Now I've got a pretty good idea of what you can do. The exhibition games are finally starting next week. I'll be looking to see how you do before deciding on the final roster for opening day. That means all of you still have a chance to make it. You youngsters better really show your stuff. Well, that's it. Swisher! Oh yeah, with regards to your role with the team, I'll be assessing what's suitable. If you have any preference for how you'll be used, be sure to talk to the coach about it. That doesn't mean your role will be changed immediately, but if you perform out there, you may get your wish. Ooh, nice. Our contact's gonna be skyrocketing soon. Hopefully. Alright, it is the Cactus League opener for the Chicago White Sox. We will take a crack at that next episode. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Nman64, and we will begin spring training next episode. Until we meet again, my lovelies, Saya freaking Nara.